And we're live. Oh shoot, what happened to my camera? Is it there? Oh, maybe I have to have this. What?
So close, so close.
Does that work? That seems like it's worked. Okay, what's up, everybody?
Or Jenn is doing this at like 5 in the morning.
Yeah. You'd think, like, I would be able to just decide I'm gonna go to sleep early, but instead I decided to self-care, and apparently my self-care does not include sleeping. And the music isn't working either.
I always kind of resented that like self-care mantra because like sleeping and having a shower should not be self-care. Taking a nice sleeping booth. But hey ho, that's the mod like, oh, people can't
Uh-oh. Okay, just a second. 1 second. I don't know why. Nothing's changed from last week. No. Why did it work last week? No. I wonder if I can just do this. Hold on. Maybe I'll just set whatever I had the music on as to the Zoom. I have no idea.
working as well. Can people hear me now?
Okay.
Maybe
Wait, stop talking for 1 second. Okay. Oh, yep. Okay, it should be working now.
it's working now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go on, Jenn. As I said,
But now
Jenn
we don't
is
have
trying to
music,
do
though.
this at 5 in the morning. Okay, she's trying to do it at 5 in the morning. So, yeah.
Oh,
We need
maybe
patience
this is
with Jenn.
why.
And
Check.
Jenn is also a night owl. Like she does wake up in the morning very early, but I think her natural habitat is the evening.
Yes. Yes, that's very
Mm.
true.
Yeah, but unfortunately she's got small children, so
They're
she
not
has no
here right
choice.
now, so it's
It
worse.
doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly. The pattern's set.
Yeah, it's worse now because, like, I don't have to put them to bed.
Mm.
Yeah. Wait, Gemma's camera's frozen? Is it still frozen?
No, it's not frozen now.
Oh, okay, phew.
I can see it's not frozen.
Yeah, basically I need a new computer. But let me see if... No, I don't know, for some reason it's just decided it's also not going to even recognize my music thing, so... I don't know. We're going to
It's
go
okay.
without music. Oh,
Our
wait.
voices
I think I got it. Okay. Now, is Gemma still working? Is Gemma's voice still working? Okay. Well. Yeah, it's definitely not me. Oh, she's gone. Okay, then whatever I thought would work, it didn't work. Okay, then we'll go back to this one. Okay. Nope, you're not back yet. 1 second. Okay, I know what's not working, but I don't know why. Okay, try again.
So
Okay, now you're back.
I'm back now.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Gemma wanted to reassure you that it's definitely not me doing the Yukon Fuji.
Yeah, Jenn, you're doing a great job, but the guys running the Yukon Fuji stream they're pros. They know what they're doing. So,
And we will have another one of those August 8th and 9th.
So please look forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I was even organized enough to put my availability in the calendar so that I could commentate. I had a good time last time. I didn't have a good time with though? Playing yesterday on Saturday for the World Riichi Online Team League. I did not have a good time. Why is it so hard? Did you play?
It's so hard, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
You're ranked above me. The theme today is, well, at least you're ranked above Jenn.
At least don't. I don't, I managed to get a 2-1-1 at the very end of my session. So I'm just saying that that's where I'm starting from, that second place. So then I can ignore all the last places that came before it.
I
Because
think,
there are a lot of last places.
yeah, I got a lot of last places. But there are how many teams in our total? 200 and
200. Oh, you've asked a question. So it's a lot. I don't have that information to hand. I think we're down one team though from the last
Oh, we're down
time.
one. Oh,
Well,
216
yeah. Well,
maybe.
I some team managed to register through both channels, so it's just that one channel is one team has merged into one existence rather than the two
Oh,
existence they
okay.
were.
So it's
Yeah.
215 or 16. Probably 16 though, because I think the list that we have
Mm.
um, was lists all the names, so it would be very obvious it was doubled up, I think.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. Um, so that means we have the results for most of the players, but if any players haven't played, then we don't have the results for them. So it's like 852. 851.
It's
It should. It's.
I
I
mean
think there's a few. There were like less than 5 that hadn't played yet.
it's still quite early on though. It's
Yeah, but I
Do you
think
not think?
almost everyone has played at least once, at least one
Yes.
game.
Yeah.
Almost everyone, except for someone
Yeah.
on my team, which is funny
Oh
because I
no.
replaced Garth with them because I thought maybe Garth wouldn't be able to get all of his games in, but yeah, he's been playing, and the person I replaced him with has not.
That's
So.
what happens when you don't
Mm.
trust Garth.
But I hope Vidro, sound Vidro in the
Hmm.
WRC channel, Discord channel, has made an amazing results Google sheet
Hmm.
that just like reads in all the results, so we don't have to
You
wait
mean,
for the Ron official
yeah, you mean
results.
they automated the process rather
Mhm.
than this horribly manual process
Mhm.
that we're struggling with?
And it's
Yeah.
amazing, and it's gonna make our show so much better. So thank you,
Yeah,
thank you,
thank
thank you, thank
you.
you. Um, if to oh. Right. Okay.
Hmm.
So Jasper's has a few different numbers, 217, 215. It's right around there, which is
Hmm.
that's totally the reason why we didn't know. It's not because we're ill prepared. It's because the number isn't exactly like figured out. That's all.
How many hand chat have you played so far, Jen?
Um, like not quite 20. Maybe
No,
maybe close
okay.
to 20.
Oh, okay. I've
Because
only played 10 so far, so okay.
my results for the first day were not um like I I lost them because like there's
Mm.
only a certain amount on the that saves on Ron.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm not sure exactly how many I played the first day, and I didn't put them in any sheet. So it should be just about 20 though, probably. I think I played maybe just under.
And that's interesting because I kind of expected people wouldn't have managed to get to 20 yet. Like, how many games are you playing in each window is the question.
I mean between 5 and 7.
That's a lot of games, do you not
Yeah.
think?
I mean it's kind of easy to get all the games in because like they're fast. The games are just really
Yeah.
fast. So
I don't know. I find it difficult to concentrate. Like I find like my first games in a session are kind of cruddy because I've not yet managed to like key in
mm,
like that transition from whatever I'm doing in the day to then playing Mahjong. I find it very hard when I'm from home rather than like an offline event.
mm,
So then the first one's always a bit cruddy, and then I warm up, and then I play too long, and I get more credit results, which is why I stopped at my second first place this week. So I was like, nope, you know where this goes, Gemma. It goes straight into the most catastrophic fourth you've ever seen, and I want to, yeah. So that it's I think there's some strategy you have to implement regarding your
uh,
personalities, if you know what I mean.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
That's
I think I'd be doing way
that's a
better
good.
if I could if I could be doing it in the morning after I'd had a nice exercise session, right? I think if I did my exercise and I came up and I played the mahjong, I'd be doing much better than I am right now. But instead, it's a Saturday. I've usually just eaten some crud for lunch and like chase my toddler around, and then I sit down and play mahjong, and my brain is just not in the zone.
Mm.
Um, yeah.
Yeah, I am. I don't know. I mean, nighttime is a good time for me, but
Mm-mm-mm.
I always like the problem for me is playing online
Yeah.
because like I play better when I have something on, but if it's like a
Mm.
movie, then I have to like Google the actors in the movie, and like it's really hard for me to train my brain to not do this while I'm playing mahjong. Because
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know, it should be a given when you're playing mahjong, you concentrate on mahjong, but the browser's right there. Like,
I know it's a yeah, I don't think people appreciate the challenges of playing from home. Like, yeah, I really sympathize with you, and I think Dave does as well. Like, it's not for me. It's maybe not googling actors on the movie, but like I'll reach and then I take my coffee cup in to like get it cleaned in the kitchen. I shouldn't be doing that. Like, I should be spending that time playing mahjong. But it's just so easy when there's distractions and there's no social force keeping you in the chair, right?
yeah, it's just like I mean, I'm rich. Why shouldn't I be able to like wash a dish?
Yeah, right. Yeah, and especially like, like when you're at home and there's always so much stuff to do at home. I don't know if your house is like mine, but it's just constant chaos. There's constantly something that needs tidying or cleaning away. And it's a real struggle for me just to sit here whilst I'm in reach and just not sort that thing out. That will only take me 30 seconds, but it does take you out of the game zone.
Yeah, yep.
Mm.
That's my constant struggle. It's just playing at home.
Yeah.
So if I'm not at home, or if I'm in this little tiny office, it's just actually a closet that I converted, and it's a little bit easier because I can't see all the rest of the whatever's going on. But
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
so we are thing is everybody is placed above us basically. I think you're 700 something, and I'm
Oh, wow.
825 or something. Um, yeah, I didn't even look at our exact like.
I think my team must be doing worse than you there, because every time I chat to my team, they're just yeah, they're not having a good time.
Oh.
Oh yeah, look, we're right at the bottom. Mahjong Air Force is at the bottom.
Wait,
Well done, us.
what's your team name? Sorry.
Mahjong Euroforce.
Ah, okay. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I have been
Wow.
looking at the team names.
Oh, I feel less bad then. I'm obviously not letting down the team. We're all letting each other down. That's a nicer place to be.
But someone who is not letting anyone on their team down, Kenyan in seventh place overall. And Kenyan is
Oh
just
yeah.
like
She's strong.
so good. Like in Armo,
Mm.
that's my worst week. And this is a
Mm-mm.
hand by Kenyan. Whoa, why did this? Okay, I hope I didn't like open other things I wasn't supposed to. But anyway, Kenyan actually got her first suiton, her first four concealed triples with a single weight ever,
Oh wow.
which I find almost impossible to believe because she's so strong,
And she plays a lot. Like, she's
right?
been playing
Yeah,
for a long time.
that
Yeah.
was exactly my point, right? Yeah, she plays so much that how can this be the first one ever? Like,
Do you know what? Mahjong's like that. Do you not just find that some hands evade you and some hands chase you? This is obviously her unicorn hand. Everyone's got a unicorn hand, right? You see it and you see it, but it never quite comes through. And obviously today she got a unicorn. That's
yeah, it
beautiful.
finally came through for Kenyan, so congratulations on that.
Yeah. Wow.
So Kenyan, yeah, like you said, in seventh place, 252 points. It looks like first place is like 347. There's only two people above 300 right now.
Mm.
Um, I mean, more people will get above 300. Just, yeah, the numbers are just gonna go, like the cutoff for the top are just gonna
Yeah.
go up and up and up.
Yeah, and
Um,
that's the thing. As people lock in those 20 games, and then it'll feel a little bit more stable because people will be moving a little bit more predictably through the rankings. But yeah, that, as you said, that number is just gonna accelerate, the top number.
Someone, wait, 236? But it says you're at 210. So, okay, so the spreadsheet's not exact, but we're going off the spreadsheet, so.
Yeah, I think it's when it's been updated on Nodochi. So yeah, it's missing a few logs. I hope
Okay.
missing some of my. I hope that's missing some of my first places that I got at the very end, because that would make me feel a bit better about them.
um,
But yeah, I still, it's very, and 20 games over 3 months, you can do many, streaks. You've got many opportunities to improve.
yeah, right now.
So yeah, which is why I'm not crying into my tea at the moment, because I'm like, I've got time, Gemma, you've got time. Don't freak out.
We had another highlight from Taco, which Taco is also ranked extremely high in 14th place, at least according to the spreadsheet that we have.
Hmm.
14th, damn. So it started out with this hand. I think that, yeah, that's what I have as number one. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah, it didn't start out, but, so, Taco was Tenpai for Suanko, but instead draws one of the Anko that he already has,
Mm.
and then next ends up with 3 cons. So it just draws all the tiles that they already have, cons all of them, and I actually did not see if this hand was won or not. We only have a does anyone know if Taco actually won this hand?
Wow.
No, we don't know, but the thing is like this. But I guess if you win on a discard, because look at those Dora too. A 4 is
Oh,
a
yeah.
Dora. The 4 is a Dora. Is that all? Like, it's hard to. It's kind of
Mm.
small for me, but
It was kind of small, yeah.
um, yeah, the 4 the 4 becomes a Condora, and plus
Mm-mm-mm.
the Reach. So who knows what's under that? I wish we knew, but this was all that we got. So maybe they didn't actually end up winning on it, but
Oh
that
no,
would.
they haven't got a four can. They got two pin. Looks like a
Oh,
four.
really?
Yeah.
Why?
It's two twos stacked on top of
You're
each
right.
other.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
sorry.
I thought it was
Oh,
like a really big
it's
4.
because I noticed their four pin in the discard pool, and I was like, wait.
Yeah, I can't see the discard. Anyway. Okay. So it doesn't become a Dora, but surely the Uradora was a 4.
Of
Um,
course, I don't see how it can.
so I don't know. I mean, Mitako is in 14th place, so maybe there was a win on that. There was no conclusion to the post. Another high.
Taco's in third place.
Oh, really?
Oh no, sorry, on the international rank. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. You're right.
Ah,
Sorry,
okay,
on the
okay,
foot.
okay. Overall,
Yeah, so
14th place.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And Kinyan's first on the international ranking. So Kinyan is in the running for that WRC 2025 seat.
Mm. We got the other update we got was from Sakurion. Yeah, Sakurion-san. And just like millions of Dora. So this one, there's like a Condora, one Condora. Oh no, that's a regular Dora. One Condora. Oh, those are both Ura, sorry, both Ura. I can't see. Can you read that?
I'm waiting for it to show up on the screen.
Yeah, I
Yep,
should
I
share it
do.
with
Yeah,
you, but I don't. I guess I
there
can
we
see
go.
it better on the YouTube screen.
All right. So I see Riichi, Ipat, Menzensen, Pimfu, Tanya, Dora, and so three Dora and two Uradora.
So Baimon hand, that
That
was
is that is the overkill.
exciting. I didn't get any.
Yeah, right, Sylvian. There is nothing has happened to me unless you want to see the most miserable, nothing happening hand. So it's really exciting to see that other people are getting these. I think, was it Anna Zubenko? She put on Twitter. I retweeted it. Did she see a Turin Porto and 9 gates?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think I remember
Okay,
that.
post in the
So,
Discord, people.
yeah.
Okay, in
So
the
she says
meantime,
she's got 100 euros worth of professional spanking as she delved into Turin Poto while being Riichi for Dora-san, Dora 3. So, yeah, other people are seeing some really exciting hands.
um, yeah, this one we won't watch the whole thing from start to finish, but Icy Phoenix posted a fun hand, not like a hugely expensive hand, but a fun hand. Looking at this, what do you think this hand is going to become?
Give me a second. I'm
Yeah,
waiting. I'm waiting.
we have some time. I guess stealing into Churen would be like a low light, so maybe we need to alter the title of
Okay.
the channel.
Oh, light pink Yoshi dealt to a second Kokshi. Two Kokshi dealings. See, Kokshi's got it in for them. It sucks to be. What are we looking at here? So,
What do you think this hand will be? What do you think the Yaku is going to be for this hand?
I mean, you're hoping a Dora, a Reach, maybe. Well, you're not going to have a red dragon, so that's gone. Yeah, Riichi, boring. I don't know
Let's see how it progresses a
how
bit.
it develops. Yeah.
Let's fast forward a little bit. Not that much change when you fast forward, but you got one other 5 crack in there, 5 mon. Oh, another 5 dot right there.
Sylvian says it's clearly Sanshoku Doko, the other Sanshoku. Sanshoku's less invited cousin.
Oh, with a con. I'm gonna say it's surreal watching Icy's streams without talking, because usually he's like explaining so much, and actually in like a really easy way for beginners to understand too. Reach.
Wow. Yeah. You wouldn't see that coming, would you?
Sylvian's up for coming.
Yeah.
Sylvian is ranked above us.
This is why you're all getting more points than us and more exciting hands. Me and Jenn are just like, oh, I guess it's Riichi again.
You weren't wrong. It was another con.
I know, what's a Riichi? Yeah.
The only thing with these cons is that it does kind of give away the Sanshoku. But it did not matter. It was given away, and they did not care. Baimon. Beautiful. And also the 5 dot was the Uradora. Great Baimon hand again. To get some Baimon hands.
I took a Mangan at this point. Like those first places I got were very stabby first places. Like, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you got COVID, Sylvian. Yeah. I had COVID a few weeks ago, and I'd forgotten how much it sucked.
Wait, you were on your stream. Oh, you were streaming silently as well? Because I saw you streaming too. Let me go back to my. Oh, there it is. The screen. But let's talk about a couple of teams again this week. I'm gonna introduce one of my favorite teams. Favorite name also. One of my favorite names. There's so many favorite names, but this is one of them. The Dora Divas. It's Dora Divas time.
It's a cute name and it's a cute logo.
Cute. I love it. And it is a cute, the Barbie look. I love it. I love it. So they said everyone on their team is hot.
Everyone who plays Mahjong is hot. I'm sorry.
Okay, but their team motto is it's not easy being pretty, but somebody... being petty, but someone pretty has to do it. Is that from a movie? That sounds like I should know it's from a movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google that because I also agree that I feel like we're missing some important cultural reference.
And they're the team with the most Riz, apparently. Let's find a team with better Riz, we'll wait. And I feel old
Oh,
because I don't actually know this.
no,
Like,
isn't that gonna be like, I don't know, maybe I'm now being really old, but it feels like a Grease reference now. Come
that
on,
was the
Riz.
name, Rizzo. That was just
I
their
know,
name.
but Riz is like that just sounds like such a 50s slang to me, like a 50s American slang. I'm gonna look
Okay,
it up
but
now.
Bop is back, and Bop was,
That's true. That's
yeah.
do you know what? I hate AI crud. Like, why is it? No one asked for this crap. Oh no, see, I don't know anything. It's an internet slang word
Riz.
popularized in mid 2021. We're old, Jen. We know nothing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The problem is my kid speaks mostly Japanese, so I can't, like, learn from her, really. Trying to get her to use more of, like, the English,
Oh,
but.
okay. Cho made a really, really good pun though. You are Kenneth. Kenneth rather than Kenneth. Uh, yeah. Did you watch the Barbie movie?
No, I
You'd like it,
should
Jen.
because I love Margot. What's her name?
Margot Robbie. Yeah.
Yeah,
If
I
you like Margot Robbie, you might be disappointed because for some reason, despite the movie being a Barbie movie, they really let the boys steal the limelight. Like Ryan Gosling's brilliant. The girls don't really get choreography. They give it all to the boys for some reason. All of the good jokes are with the boys, but it's still a good
Oh,
movie.
that's
So
interesting because the Barbie cartoon is like always just totally making fun of and putting down the
I know,
boys.
I know the
Like
Barbie
the boys are
the
useless. Just
yeah, the Barbie cartoon is really subversive. So
I love the
yeah,
Barbie cartoon. It's so funny.
no, the movie is less subversive. It's a little bit more yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not starting a revolution, but you know, it's Ryan Gosling's very funny.
Well, that sounds like Hollywood to give everything to the boys.
Yeah.
That's why like I don't know. I don't. I'm just gonna say it. I don't care. Ocean's 8 was good. That was all the girls. Okay. Anyway, not gonna get myself canceled for something.
Not for Ocean's 8, mate. No, we can choose something better to get cancelled over.
No, because I'm saying like girls and boys. But okay. So
Mm.
PO, the team is made up of PO, who has been playing Reach since high school. I
Wow.
wish I'd been playing Reach since high school. That's awesome. Um, and also Vinny,
Hmm.
whose nickname is XUA, or yeah, I think it's XUA. That's a little X is always pronounced X or cross or something. Okay, or Chris Cross. Okay. Let me see.
Now you're sounding old.
No, because I've seen it when it's pronounced Chris, and some people have said it's assassin. Or I just talk about how Vinny was playing Hong Kong the rules on and off, and got
Hmm.
into Reach just before the pandemic. So probably spent a lot of time in the pandemic practicing, maybe.
Hmm.
Choco grew up playing Filipino mahjong. Yeah, actually, like here you hear a lot of people who have played Filipino mahjong with their families in the U.S. and then got into Reach
Yeah.
afterwards. Yeah.
I've heard quite a yeah. I've heard quite a few people who, yeah, you said started off Filipino and have transitioned over to Riichi. I've never played Filipino, so I'm not sure if there's any kind of basic
I believe
fundamentals
it's 16
that
tile
kind
as
of.
well, like Taiwanese mahjong.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I just wondered if there are any fundamentals that made Filipino and Riichi an easy transition, but maybe not. I mean, it's all just mahjong, isn't it?
Yes, agree. And learned Reach during the pandemic. So the pandemic that it made, there was a lot of terrible, terrible stuff, and WRC had to be postponed. But a lot of people learned Reach during the pandemic. So
Right?
it's
Like
a nice little silver lining.
well, it's good because I was really worried that after the pandemic, if I didn't even know if there was going to be an end to the pandemic at that point, but after we came out of it, whether we'd have lost our player base. But actually, as you said, we woke up after COVID, and suddenly the player base was even more than we remembered. It's been great.
Mm. Yeah, and people have like come back ready to play live too. There's been so many more
Yeah.
tournaments. And then the last one, a good friend of mine, Cookie's carrying the team in 118th place, which is super, super high.
That
Like
is
if you see in
high.
the hundreds, it doesn't sound that high, but it's so high because there's almost a
Yeah.
thousand people. Um, right. So Cookies also was playing Hong Kong rules first. Took up Reach seriously during the pandemic again, and I know is playing a lot of live tournaments this year.
Mm.
Saving up those ARA bucks and
The
studying
Arrow
a lot
books.
too. Like she joins in my practice sessions and study sessions and everything.
That's wonderful. And then
Yeah,
obviously your study sessions is what she owes her current success to, right?
maybe.
So Jen runs a lot of study sessions on Discord. So yeah, I'm sure when the next one's coming, she'll put it out on this regular YouTube stream, so you can catch the next one. But
Oh, sure.
I
The next
attended
one
one that's
is
released one.
August 18th. It's
There you
already
go.
decided. It's midnight Japan time. So it'll be like, yeah, earlier in the day than this. About 5 hours earlier than this. But so, well, yeah, they're only in
Mm.
my Discord because I want to be able to like control questions and stuff, and I want to be more intimate with the pros. But
I think it, yeah, I think it is a great opportunity though, as you said, to sort of get that more sort of familiar feeling with the professionals, the people you're trying to learn off. It's all very well attending an online seminar, but to be able to directly interact and get your questions. Jen does all this interpretation between Japanese and English, and she's a great interpreter. Like, yeah, you get the question asked and you'll get the answer back. You might not like the answer. That's your problem, but you'll definitely get your question asked.
I feel blushing. Thank you. When they asked why they decided to play in the ROTL, to get experience playing variety of players around the world. Yeah, we all want to do that, but also because we want to wake up early and suffer.
No, I guess they're in the States then. I guess I think Pio's in New York, right? So
So
yeah.
they're in both. They're like split
Ah,
pretty evenly between New York and California. So California's
yeah.
pretty early, I think.
I know it's not so bad for New York, depending on whether you're someone who likes to wake up in a Saturday morning. But yeah, for California, that's rough.
Like what, 7 a.m. I think.
Yeah, that is a
Yeah.
rough time for a Sunday morning. At
Um,
least you have the lovely sun in California to give you the vitamin D when you wake up. So I feel a little
most
bit sorry for you.
yeah, maybe not. I think the Bay Area isn't that sunny all the time, but in LA for sure.
It's sunnier than the UK. It doesn't matter if you think it's less sunny than the Bay Area. It's
But
still sunnier.
in LA, like I've heard people say the clouds are out instead of the sun is out. Because
I
yeah.
I
Because it
don't know. Like
sucks.
I went to California like 3, 4 times. I can't remember now, but yeah, every time I've been there, I'm like, wow, the sky looks like the sea. It's just so blue and big. It's fascinating to me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and
no wonder
then
they're
there's
smiling and healthy all the time. You'd have to be there.
Seattle where people have to like actually sit in front of sunlights to get enough
Yeah,
vitamin D.
I've heard about
Uh,
Seattle.
yeah, there
It's
it's
not a.
okay.
Go on. I was just going to say Seattle's not a hot tourist spot for the Brits. That's all. We're desperately
Like,
looking for sun, so they don't really recommend Seattle to us.
yeah, we know what Seattle looks like. I don't know. I love it. I can't stand this heat in Japan summer.
Kinyan's from Seattle, though, right?
I really? I
I
think
don't
so.
know. I don't know. I thought she was
A
from
lot of
that
players are
area, at
from
least.
Seattle. I mean, I think I've mostly only met Kenyan at overseas events. I can't remember if I saw her in Seattle because I haven't been to Seattle events in a really, really, really long time. It's like,
The reason I got that feeling is because I remember joking with her about how I wanted to go to the town where Twilight's filmed or set because
oh,
it's hilarious to me. But yeah, and I remember she was really had lots of information. So maybe I'm
yeah. No, I
extrapolating,
think
but I
I
assume
think
she's
you're
from there.
probably
Yeah.
right, and I just feel terrible for not. Yes, she is. I just feel terrible for not knowing that because I've met her so many times, but it's been like in Japan or at WRC, like, or
So
in.
Kenyan doesn't need vitamin D to do really well. So that's we can't be using that as an excuse. Yeah.
Yeah, she's part of the Seattle club. Okay. Um. Oh yeah, but so Dora Divas are in 39th place overall for the teams, which is also really high.
Yeah, that's really high. Wow. I'm glad people are doing well.
We're gonna introduce one more team, the Tenko Shanko,
Tenko Shanko.
and I love their look. It's it looks like a Manzu, but it just says unlucky. It means unlucky. It's so cute and creative. I love it. But so this is a team that was actually made by, like, thanks to the WRC Discord.
Oh, wow.
They had
Wonderful.
2 players, Jernej and Hatsukun, were already from the Slovenian club, but they needed 2
Mhm.
more. So Atsumoing and Naru joined them from the club, from the WRC Discord. They're not doing quite as well as the Dora Divas, but every single member of their team is ranked above Jenn. So, I said that's our theme for today.
It's the new metric.
And their team motto is "Yes, we can." I love that too. It is an election year.
There's a lot of can, but yes, it is an election year, so we'll let that one slide because it has a okay, fair enough. But yeah, there's not too many can puns. That's what I'm asking.
Oh yeah, I like it. I never get tired of them. I know I have like a very high threshold for
I'm surprised.
repetitiveness.
You know, do you ever wonder whether anyone's made a pun on Kinyan's name and called her Kanyan? Because if I was Kinyan, I'd probably punch that person. So don't risk it. That's all
Okay,
I'm
so
saying.
Gemma's getting punched the next time she sees.
Yeah, exactly. She's obviously going to come to. I presume, if she keeps going first, she's going to come to WRC 2025. So I'll have to hide. You won't see me for the entire event.
But basically they all had bad luck, so they decided to share it with all of us.
Or they're just trying to dilute their bad luck on me. No.
Yeah, I'll take it. I already have enough anyway. I think it's not gonna change anything. So Jerned started playing in 2017. His wife has, like, maybe her family's from Japan, so in Japan he learned kind of in Japan, and got some books to learn in 2022. And Samoing was playing MCR, but now for the last 6 years has played RCR, which I see as I don't know, the trend I see is like most people kind of migrate to Riichi.
Yeah, I mean, I know Samoin in person. He's a great guy, a really, really great guy, really fun. But yeah, I think, as you said, there's and I don't think it's particularly that the Riichi rules are better.
I do.
I actually think it's the way we play Riichi that we're more collaborative. I think that sometimes the MCR competitive games can be quite combative. And I have played MCR. I've played in MCR competitions, and I just didn't get the good feeling that you play when you come out of a Riichi tournament. It's okay. I push some tiles around the table, and I get some satisfaction from making great hands. But I don't know. Do you know what? Do you know how you can get that satisfaction from Riichi even when you're just completely like trashed by the people on the table? You watch this great game go on around you, and you're just like, wow, this is great. I don't know. I get satisfaction from Riichi even when I'm doing poorly. So that's why I'm still here. So, yeah.
Maybe because the rules are better.
Okay, Jenn thinks the rules are better.
Naru started in 2020 with Mahjong Soul, but then took that over to Final Fantasy 14, and then took that over to real life tournaments.
Wow. That is an unusual transition from Mahjong Soul to Final Fantasy 14. Like, I love playing Mahjong on Final Fantasy 14, but I don't think that the client is quite as well constructed as the Mahjong Soul one, but good for you. I mean, Final Fantasy 14 is a great game, and I wasted much of my pandemic years in Eorzea.
And to bring that to in real life tournaments, that's like, I mean, that's the path we want to see people take, right?
Yes.
So we can meet them in person.
Exactly, want to see your beautiful faces.
Hatsukun was invited by a friend and started in 2020, and then started real life in 2023, which I think is, I mean, that's when the tournaments.
Yeah.
Or it says started for real. I don't know if that means real life tournaments or like, all right, now I'm really gonna learn this game. Because if that's how it is, I started for real also in 2023, so in good company. And
You're just in a holding pattern before, right?
I wasn't sleeping because I had like miniature humans that didn't like to sleep. So.
Preaching to the choir, mate.
Okay, so Jenn also wants to become a WRC Pro, which we'll talk about in a little bit as well. So this tournament is a great a way to play against other pros. And Smoing wanted to play at a higher level of play. Which, yeah, the thing with ROTL is you're guaranteed a high level of play.
I think I'm playing Smoing this weekend, so I'm ready for you, mate.
Where is the tournament this weekend?
It's in a place called Godalming, so I don't try and spell it. It's not going to work. But yeah, it's in Surrey.
That helps
that's
me.
Where I'm going this weekend. I know.
Can you give me a country name? Okay, thank you.
Sorry. I thought that was obvious from the ridiculous sounds I was making. Okay, no, it's in England. Yes, it's in England. Nearish London. Nearish.
Okay, I know like a couple of places in England, but not those ones. So now I know.
Oh, you'll be there as well as Lottishkun. So I'm trying to say the 5 as a SZ, but tell me if I'm wrong. Okay, I'll see you there. Wonderful. I'll be there. Yeah, it's
I think we determined last time SZ can just be like S basically.
Okay, slotty, yeah. And then I don't know how to do the CH, so that's on me. But yeah, no, it'd be great to see you there. I am. I don't know. I'm hungry for some good. I've been doing quite well at the EMA real life events. Not spectacular. I haven't won a podium, but there's good solid results which move you up in the rankings. So I'm hoping for good results at Godalming.
Naru-san also wanted to play the best players and get extra experience because it's true the ROTL like there's no other place to get this experience. I think you can't get it just from the ladder, and even just from playing like Ron, you can't get it.
No, you can't. I jumped on a run game this morning just to sort of see whether I'd really just become terrible at mahjong, and I won. And I was like, well, why didn't you do this yesterday, Gemma? But yeah, it's a really high skill level. As I said, I've not seen it before online. Even WRC, it's a high skill level, but it's only what 200. Well, it was 140, 150 for 2022,
and only like 10 games total that you play with everybody, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Quite limited in the opportunities. Whereas this one, yeah, if you can play 6 to 7 games every weekend, you're going to get a lot of exposure that you wouldn't have the opportunity to otherwise.
And Hatsukun said they're more used to playing online. So the proper competitive setting was appealing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I agree. I don't know, it's nice to... Again, I'm the kind of person who... I like to make it look like I'm, really busy pro. It's like, oh, I have WRC League today. Oh, I have Women's League this weekend. Oh, I have ROTL this evening. I have to play mahjong, and I just like saying that. So I think that's the sentiment there. I have a proper competition. I have to play on Ron. It's not just me streaming.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a proper competition always sort of hones your attention, right?
Yeah, and it sounds very official and makes you sound very official, so...
Maybe I should be doing this. I should start tweeting more. I've got to play mahjong. It's not a choice.
Yeah,
it's an obligation.
This is my scheduled mahjong time. I have no... this is my job that doesn't pay me.
I mean, but... Well, I mean, partly this is, when people start becoming WRC pros, we're going to be hoping that people be doing that, right? I'm going to be going to this event, or I'm going to be, and it doesn't just have to be, you're going to be attending events. For the WRC pros, we're we're going to have to lean in on them to do other activities that you wouldn't be doing in Japan, like teaching people to get them into mahjong in the first place and helping organize events and offering that experience. So there's lots of things that you could be talking about mahjong that's not necessarily you just playing mahjong, but still contributing to the community.
Yep.
Jen is a great contributor to the community. She doesn't tweet these things either, but often behind the scenes, she's working on a lot of mahjong stuff. So she is a busy mahjong pro. She's just doing a lot of the thankless tasks in the background.
No, not nearly as many as you, but trying to
Yeah,
take some of your load off a little bit at least.
you're doing great. You're doing great. Thank you.
Um, yeah, and also some people who teach mahjong, maybe not in the same setting. But what did you play against anyone interesting this time?
I played against a VTuber, and I should try and get their name because I saw them and I was like, oh my word, what if I'm on someone's stream? That would
Oh,
be
you
really
definitely
embarrassing.
were. So I didn't
What?
see it, but if they're a VTuber, then they're definitely streaming this. So like, here's one, Ushi-san, who also taught
I didn't know she
one
said.
of my study
Yeah.
sessions. Ushi-san is so like definitely the best live commentary of his own games of anyone.
Mhm.
Um, oh, new book. Thank you, Jowser. Yes, that's almost done. I'm a little bit. I mean, I have mentioned it already a few
Including a
times,
book,
but
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I don't. I'm so nervous about it. What if y'all hate it? Okay, if you hate it, just don't tell me you hate it. Okay, and don't tell Amazon you hate it. Okay, okay. So Shisan was our first study session teacher, and just so fun to listen to and easy to understand with his commentary of his own hands,
Mm,
and also like Tenhoi and Celestial and everything.
yeah.
Ronron's super high ranked. Not so highly ranked in ROTL yet, though. Currently 294th place with positive 35.4. But actually got his butt kicked by Irene this weekend. So I jumped in. Irene and Demon's Master were both at the same table as
Mm.
him at the same time. And of course, he was streaming this. So I jumped in and watched for a few minutes. Yeah, and Irene just like completely demolished everyone else.
Well,
And
Aiden does a lot of streaming herself, right? So she probably was like, right,
yeah,
this is my opportunity to
the thing
grab some more
is,
fans.
she was playing at the table with Ushi-san at that study session. So
Ah,
Ushi-san taught her how to
oh,
beat him.
oh.
So that's what you can get from my study sessions. You can go back and beat that pro in ROTL later the next week or whatever. And I played against a VTuber as well, Semba Kurono. I actually had never watched Semba's or Kurono, I don't know, Kurono-chan maybe is the best, Kuro-chan. I had never watched their streams before, but
Mm.
I VTuber they're definitely streaming this, so I jumped onto the stream. It's 5 minute delay, so you can jump in, even if you're on the same table. And their stream is just, if you understand Japanese, their stream is just so good. I mean, there's a reason why they have hundreds of thousands of followers.
Mm.
Um, totally explaining everything in the hand in like the easiest way to understand, and then just like praising all the opponents when they win hands. Like
Mm.
every time an opponent wins a hand, and every time they win a hand, it's always "omigoto nano ja," like, and they have little emote for it and everything. It's
Uh-uh.
a super fun and super like positive stream.
Yeah, I like positivity. That's great.
I think maybe they kind of get into the shimoneta sometimes because that's just. But the mahjong content is all just like really good, really positive. And I know Kurono has like books out and stuff too. They're
Mm.
not a pro, like as part of a pro organization, but very strong. Like Celestial times three
Mm.
or something. Ten hoi,
Mm.
like times maybe 3 or 4, and highest ranking in Sega MJ, highest ranking in basically everything, and now also playing on Ronron.
Mm-mm.
So I think every single, even John Lumon, if you remember that, like highest ranking for
Yeah.
every single online platform, and also like yeah, it just feels like every single decision is explained, and everything like, oh yeah, we want this player to like just win a Tanyao and move the hands along, and like everything they're thinking is explained in really easy to understand. Although it's Japanese, so but if you understand Japanese, it's really a really good stream to watch, I think.
So the streamer I played against, and I'm not sure I'm reading the kanji right, is Kamogami New. I'm gonna have to go back and see if I can find their stream because I won. I didn't shame myself, so I'll have the guts to look back rather than yeah. I have to go. I'll go back and check. We should maybe get a list of the VTubers that are streaming so people can check if they played against someone. What happened on stream?
Yeah, they're not in the Discord generally, because generally the VTubers on YouTube don't have their own like Discord channels, unlike the ones on Twitch. This is an interesting like cultural thing between YouTube VTubers and Twitch VTubers. So because when Ushi-san came to the study session, I'm like, you have Discord? And he's like, yeah, of course I have Discord. And I'm like, good. I had him join my channel, so he can teach later. But do you... I asked about his server, and he said, no, we just make a new server for each event, and then delete that server. He doesn't have like a standing server for his followers. Which is, I think, is really interesting. Because I know it's not a Japanese versus, like, Western thing. Because there are Japanese VTubers that have Discord servers, but they're on Twitch. So I think it's a Twitch versus YouTube thing.
Maybe, yeah.
And since our WRC server is pretty much all English, then we don't have all the Japanese VTubers. But we could post it.
Yeah. Yeah. So... I'm not sure whether we could automatically drag the notifications on, but yeah. I see. I've got Kamogami News. I'm glad I read the kanji right. All of those years of university education were not entirely wasted then. But yeah, I'll go back and see what was said.
I don't have the image because Gemma just sprang this on me right now.
Oh no, it's not streamed. Oh no, Sylvian said it looks like it was not streamed.
Oh, interesting.
See, I won and no one's there to see me win.
It was planned.
Does it even count?
They knew they were going to lose against Gemma, so they just didn't stream that one.
Yeah, they saw me come on and they were like, oh God, just close the stream.
That's how I would feel if I was in your position, but even though it's definitely not true. Okay, do you want to talk about do you have any updates for WRC Pro?
We're still sort of shuffling along. A shuffle is the word, I'm afraid. We're not powering along. And shuffling is partly because, we have all these major stakeholders and everyone wants to make sure, and I think I said this, did I say this before? But stop me if I'm repeating myself, but they really want the WRC test to be as robust as the test that they hold in Japan. It's not... This is not a watered down version. However, of course, because there's a lot of differences between how we're going to have to run things in Japan, how we're going to have to run things outside of Japan, there are all these challenges, and it's making sure that we can meet those challenges. But yeah, I guess the major update is there's an update coming really soon. I think we're still pitching for that August date when we'll start collecting your applications and start... pulling people through the process to become a professional. Something that might be interesting to people was that we attended, every time I say this, I say it wrong because it's in French and I'm a terrible person. A Tour de la Tuile. We went and attended remotely to give them a seminar on how to ref the WRC rule set. So it was created and led by Manuel Kameda-Schlick, who's the German individual who was the head ref for WRC 2022. And that was really well received. And we got some really great feedback about, I think, Jenn, you were there for a bit of it. I'm not sure if you managed to stay for the full 3 hours.
Yeah, it was a little bit hard for me to stay awake after the ROTL and after I had Women's League that day. And so I wasn't able to, I tried, but I fell asleep during
it. That's all right. It's not, But it was a really successful seminar. And
the VOD is up?
There's a VOD, but we're also going to hold another one.
Okay.
So we're going to announce a date so that if you want to do a more interactive version, I always recommend the interactive versions. It's always a little bit, watching a VOD of an interactive session can be a little bit trying, maybe. I don't know. So we're going to hold some more sessions like that so that people can learn more about the WRC rules. And in particular, if you're an EMA player, it's particularly interesting because although the WRC rule set and the EMA rule set are really similar, there are some quirks that make it different in really frustrating ways if you are trying to ref. And if you are a player, you're coming over to 20. So that's why even if you are not really wanting to be a ref, I think it's still really interesting to get that information as a player because let's face it, the first refs are actually the people on the table because we expect and require you to be monitoring the game state yourselves before you need to call a ref. So having that in-depth knowledge of the rules is important, and it's definitely going to be important if you want to become a professional.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, so but yeah, I'll put up because we were being hosted, so I'll put up the next date so that people can attend and sign up. It'll be good.
Cool. And we also have, well, we'll be back in some form next week for the wrap-up show. We're not sure if it will be the exact same time or the exact same people or what, but we do want to make this a weekly thing, whether we're prepared or not, and whether we're both available or not. Maybe sometimes it'll be Gemma and someone else, or who knows. But anyway, we will be back next week.
Yeah, I think I just got to check my train times basically to come back from Godalming.
And also, we have the next, and there'll be another wrap-up show the week after that on the 4th. So the 28th and the 4th. And then also our next Yukon Fuji Cup broadcast will be on August 8th and 9th. Yeah, we have an awesome team. I think it's going to be even better than last time since everybody's getting used to each other and we have everything ready, and I might actually be able to get some sleep since the assets are all ready compared to last time.
And yeah, I would really say, if you want to watch anything, watch some of the Yukon Fuji Cup stream. It's really genuinely good.
And you also I think if people are trying to become pros, then commentary is one thing that, it's gonna be awesome for WRC pros because, for me, by the time I came into JPML, there were already people that were, way better commentators. And plus, they prefer, Japanese people doing Japanese commentary. Or Japanese native speakers, maybe. It doesn't mean I can't, but it's such a high hurdle that it's not something I focused on. But the new WRC pros are, you guys are going to be first. So we have a team, but who hopefully will also become WRC pros, not sure, but we have a team that you can learn from and train from and be in the first wave of commentators too, if that's something that you're aiming for. I think that's awesome. And I'm jealous.
I agree.
So I hope I don't get kicked out too early from I was gonna say something else and I totally forgot. Do you have anything else you didn't forget to say?
I've got nothing else to say.
We've had I think 60 people in here, in and out, and there's only 3 likes. Like the video, please. There's only 3 likes, and one of them is me.
Algorithm.
One of them is me.
It. I like. There you go. I've liked.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
That's
your admission to watch this is to like the video, and follow the WRC YouTube channel, please. Okay. I think that's all I had to say.
Well done, Jen.
We're almost to 200. Nice.
Yeah. Give them my thumbs. Give us your thumbs. It's like Gladiator. We want these ones, not these ones.
Okay, we doubled the likes. Thank you. I'm mostly satisfied with that. Okay, put your highlights and your lowlights. If you deal into Kokshi, then post that.
Yeah, if you deal into Churin Photo, I want to see it. I do. I feel for you and I want to see it.
I invite people to the Discord. Oh, also, Semba followed me after Semba Kurono followed me on Twitter after I showed up in their chat and followed them on Twitter. Do you ever wonder, they have hundreds of thousands of followers, right? There's no way they could notice that I followed them. And they're like, oh yeah, follow back. But how did they notice that?
I don't know. This is their job, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, that's true.
yeah, I mean, I'm useless at social media, but it's also not my job, so I don't have to be good at it.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
I should just become a VTuber, then I don't have to put on the mascara before streaming.
No, that's the one thing that yeah, I do get jealous. Yeah, I wish I could just be a model. Oh look, I'm gonna like the VTuber that played against me, even though they didn't show my win on their stream.
Okay, yeah, if
I'm
you play
following
against
them.
any fun, yeah, right. You get notifications, but they get thousands of new people every day. So why did they notice me? I feel so happy and
No,
flattered and.
yeah, I guess I don't know. Maybe they were looking to follow you. They were like, oh
Mm,
look, it's Jen, and then they saw you're following them, and they were like, follow back.
I don't think that happens.
Okay.
They probably go through it every day, the list every day, maybe. Maybe, but like I don't think I would stand out that much. And plus, it still says I'm training for gymnastics tournament, which I wanted to. Okay, I think we've gone to that place where it's time to say
Yeah.
goodbye.
Thank you everyone for watching, for coming.
Yeah, you can. You were always on the Discord, like answering things. I always answer things way too late when it's irrelevant, but we're
Oh,
there.
really? I feel like I'm the one answering things too late because
No.
I have a real job. Like I don't know how I do these other things, but I do have a real job, and yeah,
No,
sometimes I
but
wonder why I've not been fired.
you're the official voice, so nobody thinks it's too late ever. But I'm
Um,
often late and irrelevant. But okay. Okay, thank you, everybody.
Thank you all.
See you later.
Speak to you later. Bye.